All right.
And we're live. For real, though. Not even gonna warn you, but the doors are closed. But now they're open. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's D&D Extraordinaire. We are actually live, and I did not tell anyone. But I did make sure that we weren't talking about anything too risque because, you know, internet and stuff. You got to be careful with stuff like that. Do you, though? Who knows?
I don't know. Sometimes I see things getting done on Twitch that or talked about on Twitch that I'm like, how are they?
Twitch is a little bit more. Well, Eddie could tell you.
What?
Twitch is a lot more forgiving than like YouTube for saying certain things.
It's just yeah, basically.
Cock, shit, balls, what? No.
Butts.
But anyways, yes. Well,
daily dose of copyright infringement.
Yes, that's YouTube. That's on YouTube.
Seriously.
Welcome everyone, all four of you, to Out of the Abyss. It's probably us. It's probably just us.
Nope, there's 7 people now, I see.
Oh, okay. Mine's just not updating, I guess. Well, welcome to Out of the
Twitch
Abyss.
Doesn't report correctly, dude.
Twitch
isn't reported.
Twitch is bullcrap. Screw Twitch. We're switching to YouTube, bro. No.
All right.
No, we're not.
Oh, Pornhub.
We're going to Pornhub, y'all. Can you stream on Pornhub? I actually don't know.
People do it all the time.
There's only one way to find out.
Only going there now on stream, getting banned today, baby.
Could you imagine people on there being like, "Oh, what's this about?" Click. Oh, it's 4 dudes playing
D&D.
tabletop game. This is not what I.
4 dudes, 1 cup of dice.
Oh no! And that's it for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna close the doors. We're done. Sorry, guys. That's.
It's gone terribly wrong.
Let's just do a big old reset right now. Big old reset. This is gonna go one of 2 ways. We're either gonna turn this into a Pornhub stream or a Pokemon stream. You decide.
Are we gonna get a poll up?
Maybe we could do a combination.
That works.
That'll
on
please some
levels.
people.
Poll for the Pornhub stream. Get it?
Welcome to Out of the Abyss, where everyone goes mad. Can't you tell?
And there's absolutely nothing wrong.
There's actually nothing wrong with it.
There's no reason.
Well, quick introductions. I'm Jared, of course. Yes, this is a Jarrod Gaming channel where we do D&D, and I am joined by my very good friends, Crazy Eyed Eddie.
Hey,
Mr. Zach.
So,
The good Devin.
Ayo.
And of course the DM Sean.
Hi.
And this is
Jared.
Jared. Again.
What's that? You muted all of a sudden.
Oh, can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh well. Guess the stream's over. Fiddlesticks. Oh god. Anyways, that's all I've got. I've reached my limit of sanity for the day, so I'm gonna hand things over to Sean.
Hi, everybody.
Please take this from me.
It sounds like Jared failed his wisdom saving throw, and now he has indefinite madness. So
I failed all the saving throws, bro. All of them.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to Out of the Abyss, where, like we said before, nothing is wrong and everything is absolutely normal and nobody's going crazy.
brought to you by
When last we left off, the party decimated some hook horrors after executing a crazy creature whose name escapes me because it has been a long week.
Did you say hook horrors?
Hook horrors.
Okay.
Yeah, hookers. Yeah.
Thought we were playing GTA for a second.
Whoa.
I mean, depending on how you play GTA.
Not that I know.
Did I say anything wrong?
Allegedly.
Leave those nice ladies alone. You're far
So
away.
off the rails. We are so far off the rails.
The person that was executed was named Boopido. He was a Duergar who was a little bit insane, thought that he was the god of murder. After executing him with a very loud pistol shot to the back of the head from Hendrix,
Got him.
the party was attacked by a number of these large carapace creatures called hook horrors. They had also run across a slightly insane Duergar earlier in the session, who was trying to defend his home from the party. Well, not defend his home, but he was going crazy in the middle of the cave while the party was there. So he ended up also ripped apart by these creatures while again defending his cavern. The party then acquired a few magical items that he was holding on to. One thing that y'all would have noticed with those items, by the way, is that they wouldn't have. They seem to have belonged to multiple different people. Like this guy didn't just amass all of these items himself. It seems more like he just found them and like scavenged them from other bodies. Because some of them are clearly weren't shaped for Duergar, even though most magic items will resize themselves for the wearer. But anyway, you found a bunch of items basically that kind of allow you to do a lot of water movement. Breathing underwater, giving you swimming speed, walk on the water, etc. And a robe of useful items, which we can roll for later. But with that, you guys are in the midst of a cavern. You've been traveling for the rest of the day after this last encounter, and you come to a big, wide open cavern. I'm going to move you to the map now.
Yo.
Party
And
on?
by the way, I got a whole bunch of new map items to actually build a map for everybody on the stream that sees it.
Yeah. Looks freaking cool.
I was able to kind of build a little bit nicer of a map, not just top to bottom. But you guys have made your way into this cavern, and your caravan is just slightly behind you. I figured you don't want to have to deal with the extra tokens being on the map right now. So, you guys make your way through this cavern. If you'd like, go ahead and put yourselves in whatever marching order you would be in. Whoever's going to be taking the front, and whoever takes the rear first is probably the best way to do it.
Ilona would be skipping lackadaisically.
Of course.
As Ilona does.
Yes.
And as you guys walk into this
take up the rear
cavern, you begin to hear, coming from the path in front of you, what sounds like voices and movement walking forward. The voices, I guess the best way to describe them would be slightly manic. But they almost sound like someone talking through water, if that makes sense. Like their voices are kind of bubbly and gargling. Yeah, basically, you can still understand what they're saying. They're speaking in common.
Sounds like somebody's drowning.
But actually, it probably sounds like somebody drowning, but it's still actually like you can actually understand what they're saying. So
okay.
But the voices are heading toward the cavern that you are currently in. What would you like to do?
Would maybe Bastion recognize these sounds as like a spoken language of something, or does it? Do we actually
they're
think
speaking
it's
common?
Okay? Can we hear them then?
Yeah,
like clearly what they're saying.
It's still a little bit too quiet. One thing that you do notice quite a bit down here in the Underdark is that it's everything's echoing. It's hard to gauge exactly how far away they are.
Gotcha.
So even if they were speaking super clearly, which they're obviously not, it may be hard to understand what they're saying because it's just echoing everywhere throughout the caverns.
Fair enough.
But one thing you do find odd is that these whatever's speaking they're speaking loudly, almost like they're confident. Whereas most of the caravan that you're with, and some of the things that you've learned during your time as Bastion in the Underdark, is that you usually, if you're talking to people, you're doing it quietly,
Right.
For reasons that you learned last session.
So Bastion would probably assume that these are creatures that probably just exist down here, if they're that
Yes.
confident, and possibly dangerous.
Yep. In fact, you do know, because you guys were headed toward the Dark Lake, because that's kind of the avenue to spread out to the rest of the Underdark, the areas that you need to go. You did have one of the fish people that you were with, that was in the slave camp.
Mm-hmm.
Shushar, I believe was his name. Yeah, Shushar.
Yes.
He tells you that you are getting fairly close to his town, Slubladop. So it could be a caravan from the town, could be something else. You're not quite sure.
Interesting.
Well,
Interesting.
I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide over here. Boom.
Yeah, I would like to also take up a position of stealth.
Okay. You guys can kind of set yourselves up however stealthily you wish to be.
I'll just take the other side of this opening.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself too. Take to the sky.
Take to the caverns.
The cavern sky.
Yes.
Before we really get going, I will use.
What are you using?
Go ahead.
I will
Yeah.
bless you all.
Ooh.
Bless. All right. Can you go ahead and tell us the particulars of that spell?
Yes, I choose up to 3 creatures of my choice within range, and I can lay a hand on them and bless them. It gives you advantage or it gives you a 1d4 to add to any attack roll or saving throw for the next minute.
Yes. And then I'm assuming you're going to be upcasting it just so that you can get all 4 of you.
Yep.
All right. So
Or no, I'll just do the 3, just the 3 of them.
oh,
Thank you.
Goras, on your character sheet, I just marked bless. Let me know if it actually rolls with that on there.
Since he
I know it's
always
been
has
already-
it.
Yeah. But you got the rest of you should have something on your sheet that lets you just automatically click on that.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
In the settings, you got to click Show Global Save Modifier and Show
Yep,
Global
yours is already
Attack
on.
Modifier and all that.
Okay, it is checked off.
Yep. So as long as the checkbox is marked, it should roll that d4 for you.
Okay.
That way you guys don't have to remember to do it, which is nice.
Yeah.
All right. And then you guys are just kind of hiding there, so go ahead and give me stealth checks while you're taking up hidden spots.
Stealth. Oops.
Yo, I got a 22. Whoa.
I accidentally rolled with advantage, but left number is 26.
Yeah, that's good.
Jeez.
Wow.
Wait, no. Yeah, sorry.
Yep, you're good. You're good. The 26 is your number. Zach, what'd you roll
Roll
there?
with
And
disadvantage.
ignore the +2 because for some reason guidance is still rolling for you, even though I've turned it off multiple times.
11.
And Devin, what was your number?
23.
With disadvantage on heavy
With
armor. Wow.
disadvantage. Heavy armor.
So you guys look over at Elona, who is in this giant heavy armor, and she just is moving quieter than you would expect her to be able to.
Like, dang, nice.
So that's not bad. All right, so you guys are. It doesn't take long. You weren't waiting for a ridiculous amount of time before you see what look like fish people walking up out of the cavern to the front of you, and I'm actually going to put one of them up so you can kind of see what they look like.
Let us see these fish people of Innsmouth. Pretty
There we
much.
go.
What
That's
should we
odd.
do, Wackus Bonkus?
And you actually recognize them as similar to Shushar. They are Kuotoa.
I wish this picture was of this fish guy, but with thumbs up in both hands. I don't know why, but I just feel like that would be awesome.
Yeah, if he was shooting finger guns, it'd be
Or
better.
finger guns, yep.
Yep. Yeah, that
Good
would
call,
be pretty
good call.
great. Let's see. And there are approximately like 10 to 12 of them.
Oh.
Just from what you can hear and now see as they're walking up.
Are they singing a song yet?
No, they're not. They're not singing, but they seem to be all carrying on their own conversations, and like the amount of them talking over each other, and from what you can pick up, these things are not quite sane, if that makes sense. Whereas you've met Shushar, the Kuotoa, who's explained that he is blessed by one of the gods of the Kuotoa to not be insane. Now you guys are kind of picking up why. These things are like babbling. They're not really modulating their voices. They're kind of shuffling and twitching their movements.
Okay.
It's odd, to say the least.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Okay, hold on just a second. I have something for you guys. If I can get it to open. Yes. We're going to put that in here. I have to thank somebody, and I will thank you after the game for this image that has been shared to me.
What?
I'm almost there. I just have to upload it so that I can show you guys on Roll20. Yeah, you guys can. What do you guys want to do though? While you see these things walking up, you have a little bit of time to kind of discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do.
Is our, like, that other fish person that we're traveling with, whatever their name was that I can't remember, are they, like, actually closer to us so we could ask them questions? Like, hey, do you maybe recognize any of these? I mean, if they're from here, and I'm assuming they can recognize each other.
So you're saying that he should recognize his like if he knows any of them.
I hear loud children in the background.
Yeah, I think that's people playing outside. Not much I can do about that one. I apologize.
Turn off the outside, please.
They might call that a hate crime.
Well, you can't actually turn off the outside unless you're like, you know, a god or something, I think. So,
yeah. So
but yeah, I'm essentially wanting to ask the person that's with us, the fish person that's with us, who's not insane, essentially asking him if these guys are going to be a problem if we don't ambush them. Like, he should know.
Are you guys your friends?
Yeah.
He's close enough that you have a minute to be able to kind of ask him before these guys actually get up there, because they're very distracted by whatever they're talking about. You do catch like snippets of
yes.
You do catch snippets of they're talking about a creature called yes, and they're talking about a creature called the Deep Father and the Sea Mother, they're looking for some kind of offering for them, but beyond that they don't really. You don't really seem to.
Offering.
If you guys want to make religion checks, you can.
Where are you?
Burn through a couple of good 20s.
2.
Again, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I'm a man of science.
Gotcha! 20.
Why'd you roll with disadvantage? That's weird.
Because I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, okay. So with your 20, Ilona, none of the rest of you seem to understand what the exact significance of that, except for whatever conclusions you draw yourselves, if that makes sense. Ilona, though, you actually know a little bit more. They are the gods of the Kuo-toa. However, they're not gods that are typically recognized throughout the rest of the Forgotten Realms. No, hey guys, you can't come in here right now.
The outside cannot become the inside. This cannot be.
No, I thought I locked the door, but apparently I didn't. But they're not gods that are typically recognized throughout the rest of the Forgotten Realms. In fact, Ilona, you specifically know that these gods are made up by the Kuo-toa. They are so insane that they actually manifested some kind of deities.
Were they Christian? I'm joking.
Wow.
Joking.
That would be deity then, wouldn't it?
But in fact, when you were looking at the Kuo-toa picture earlier, you saw like you should have seen like a description by one of the people of Menzo Berenzin. It says they invent their own gods, the very definition of insanity. And so that's basically what the conclusion you come to, Ilona.
I will tell Hendrix that as he is closest to me, and I'm not shouting across to them.
Oh.
And I believe Hendrix has a way to communicate that to everybody else. So
I'm gonna use my little thing to go, no, send it over to them. There they go. You know now.
You're
I'm sensing something.
Yeah, a little antenna pops up on Bastion's head.
And I'll tell Goras, or I'm assuming he can tell Goras as well, so I don't say nothing.
Yeah, he can basically like connect with them in combat. It would take like I believe an action to connect. But outside of combat, you can rapidly connect with other people in order to actually communicate with them.
Bro.
But yeah, so that's
these guys worship the god of ketchup and mustard. Let's go.
Yes.
You guys are.
I hear the fish people. I can hear the fish people.
The fish people are coming. Oh no.
And basically, from what you understand from Shushar, is that these guys are probably looking for sacrifices for their deities.
All right, good. So
well, that will not be us then.
All right. So then, what are you going to do? So far, it seems like they have not noticed you.
Let's get this party started.
I don't even see anybody. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I can kind of see a couple of them.
I can see two of them.
Yeah. That's why I didn't give you like a specific number. No. That's why I didn't give you any numbers for like how many you could see or hear. So yeah, you guys can kind of look over the corner. Hendrix and Ilona, you can see that there are a couple of creatures here that appear to have what look like a hook connected to some rope then attached to their belt. Actually, I can just show you what weapons it look like they're carrying.
Those fishy people.
Okay, it's a neck grabber. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
That does not look pleasant.
Yeah, we should kill those.
Okay.
And then another couple that appear to be carrying some kind of arcane focuses as well.
How close are they, like, getting? Are they Like I still haven't peeked around to like actually look, but like, are we gonna like do the surprise attack on them or whatever? Is that what we're gonna do?
What we should do, just let them come
Yeah.
up between us, and then
The first two appear to be about 30 to 35 feet away from you currently.
Okay. Like pretty much like I'm gonna use my crystal. I'm just gonna let everybody know like I need like we kind of need to wait until they get in between us. Like that way we can hit them from both sides and blast them. And I'm gonna like burning hands. So like just don't jump out in the middle of them.
Hey.
So like, don't be like I'm gonna get him and get right in the middle of it, and then I'm
So you're
just gonna burning
saying
hands
don't
and
be
like
a
melt your
monk?
face
I see
off.
how it is. I see.
Yeah,
how
don't
it
be a
is.
monk, okay? It's just like let's just wait till they're kind of in the middle and just flank all of us and see if they actually see us or not.
Well, I guess it depends on who gets first in the initiative roll, which will
Yep.
probably be you because you've got that thing that lets you roll super high.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's some kind of time wizard or something. I
I
don't know.
know, right? It's like wow.
I don't know. +9 to my initiative's pretty good.
Yeah, you're like the only one that's actually like rolled higher than mine.
All right. Well, if you're going to wait for these things to walk up a little bit further, I need another round of stealth checks from you guys.
Oh,
This is where I'm gonna fail it.
Oh man, we haven't even moved.
4.
No, but it's more like how well you're kind of hiding in the darkness around you, behind whatever rocks are there.
I got a 6.
Remember, you have D4s. I think. Can we use our blessings for these?
Bless only works on attack rolls or saving throws.
Yeah,
Shite.
that's all there is to it.
Don't forget, you have inspiration. Well, okay. I got a 19. I am super sneaky. Everyone else, not so
So
much.
I'm actually going to say, Goras, you're up in the air, right? You're kind of like hovering toward the ceiling.
Floating there and build around.
So there, even with your low roll, they probably won't notice you simply because you're too high up into this cavern. It's probably about 60 feet fully. So
Friggin' Hendrix and Lone over here are just like playing rock, paper, scissors, and heavy armor over here while we're trying to hide. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Yeah, clunk, clunk, clunk. No, guys.
yeah. So basically though, Goras is on the edge of their vision, so you're probably not going to be seen. And since you're flying, you're not making much sound. So I shouldn't have had you roll. But the rest of you guys. So these guys get probably about here.
Oh,
That's good enough.
The first two critically failed on their perception checks, so they did not notice the rock paper scissors going on. But
covers rock.
but these two here happen to notice notice that going on.
Oh no, scissor cut paper.
whereas Bastion, you are the darkness, so they can't see you.
Oh man, I was born in darkness.
I will say if there's something you want to do real quick, Bastion, since you have not been noticed, you can have a quick surprise round, and then we will roll initiative.
I get that too.
Yeah, Goras, you can do something too, since they wouldn't have noticed you either.
Can I? Okay. Let me see. I was not expecting that
I'm gonna
so
just
soon.
move them a little bit so I can actually roll their initiatives all together without accidentally adding you guys into their initiative rolls.
Let me roll. I got as well real quick. I don't forget to do that. I rolled a 17 for an initiative.
20.
And the squares are all 5 foot, so you can still kind of measure based off of that. In fact, the measurement tool still works pretty well for that. So you kind of see they're in about a 45-ish foot line altogether.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody rolled their initiative. I see Elona, Goras, Hendrix, and Bastion. Okay. And
Yes,
I've got all
we
the
have
rest
done
of
it.
them.
We did it.
So Bastion, you kind of get to go, and Goras, if Bastion, if you don't have something, Goras can go first.
I'm looking at my stuff real quick.
I'm not something kind of cool I want to try out here.
Well, you go ahead and go first then.
All right,
Bards,
let's go.
Bards get some pretty cool stuff.
I have my Cittern of Zeus, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
here's this. +1 weapon. I'm in the air. I want to fly over and do some big old thunderclap right in the middle of them to get this party started.
Okay. Let me see. Do you have? You want to cast like a spell on them, basically?
Well, that's what I'm trying to. You know what I'm gonna do? I have that thunder damage. I have.
Yeah. So that's for your attacks. It can deal thunder damage.
Okay.
You know what? I just realized. Let me go to your spells real quick. I have to do something here. You do actually have access to this spell once per day. I just put it on there for you. From casting it from the Cittern.
Ooh, thunder wave. Okay.
So.
All right.
If you want that is a 15-foot cube centered like basically right in front of you.
Okay.
Or originating from you, so you can kind of like point it wherever, whichever direction you want it to go.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I land like right here, right in the middle.
Okay.
And it's gonna look just like Thor from Endgame, in Infinity War, where he comes in, it's yelling blade murder, and bam, right in the middle, right there.
All right. And you're kind of aiming it this way, I'm assuming. So you're hitting these 4 here.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and click on Thunderwave. Put it out there so I can go ahead and put them into the. I can make these guys roll.
All right. And I'm going level 3. Oh.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. All right. Come on. I'm trying to make sure I only get these 4, but
So that Cittern's gonna boost up the attack, though, right?
yeah. So you're casting it at the 3rd level,
Mm-hmm.
and you, 14 damage. Go ahead and put the description up for me. Does this have any kind of visual effect while I'm doing their group save? Devin, you can't click on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Nice try, but we all know now. No.
Just on floating in midair, right? I literally flex. My Cittern starts crackling with thunder. I come flying down, just yelling all kinds of bullshit, and just bam, right in the middle of them, right there.
You just AC/DC break your guitar down on them.
Hell yeah.
So you hit those 4. It looks like 2 of them failed. One of them actually critically failed. So I will get to the effect of that critical failure in just a second. That was Kuatoa 3 that critically failed. So, and the ones that failed also get launched back 10 feet away from you. It actually looks like the top 2 that were affected were launched into the wall. So these 2 get launched back. Hendrix, the one of them lands literally right in front of you.
Oh my god!
Does the one that hits the wall
pat him on the head like, "Hey, little buddy, how you doing?"
Does the one that hits the wall take damage from hitting the wall? Is that a thing?
Yeah, he will. Just a second.
I was just curious if that was a thing or not.
And the one that landed in front of you, Hendrix, is the one that critically failed, and he looks bad. He looks like some of his flesh is just like ripped and torn off. There's like sushi in front of you, basically. He's still alive. He's still moving and kicking, but he's hurting really bad. The other one that hit the wall just kind of splat against the wall, but is otherwise doesn't seem too bad. Worse for wear.
I feel like this poor fish guy just looks up at Hendrix, and even though he sounds crazy in his head, he's just like, "My wife, my children, they will never see me again."
And Hendrix is just going to be oddly hungry. He's like, that's good.
Like there's that wavy, like,
That's not-
it just turns
that's
into
not
like
sushi
cooked
grade,
and ready
but-
sushi, ready to go.
I've eaten worse.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Goras, on your surprise round?
I'm gonna cast some Bardic Inspiration on Bastion here for his attack.
Neat.
Okay. And Bastion, do you have something that you would like to do?
Oh boy, do I. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to move right here. First of all, notice that there's more guys down there. Yeah, I kind of want them to join the party. So I'm just going to move, like, right here.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for reminding me, actually. They were a little bit closer because I moved them to do the group check.
Okay, let me move back then since we're retconning here. No, I'm still gonna do that though.
Yeah, no, they're not too. They're still probably about 15 feet from you, even in that position that you moved to.
No, that's fine. Actually, I'm not gonna quite go there. I kind of want to. Okay, so essentially, first of all, 30-foot cone. Would it hit all 4 of these dudes right here in front of them to the right here? These 4 dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know how the cone spreads out.
Yeah,
I know they're within range, but as far as like width and stuff go, girth of the cone, you could say.
There's your cone.
Nice, thanks. Okay.
So,
and I have another question real quick. Between the last time we played and this time, did we rest at all? Are we saying that
it's been a full day of travel since the last time we played, so.
I want to make sure I've got all my stuff. So I'm going to use a charge of Pulse Wave on these 4 guys. 30-foot cone. Here, I'll throw the thing up. But I'm gonna be pulling them to me though.
Okay.
Since I get to choose instead of pushing them away.
Yeah, perfect. So go ahead and tell everybody what it looks like while I get their stuff set up because I have to do the roll.
I just
there's your pulse wave.
Yeah, I'll roll the inspiration with the damage or to hit if for some reason it misses.
No, they have to save, so it's not a.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then I'll definitely be adding it to the total damage, but when we get there. So it's just like
roll the 66 for me, just so I have the damage, or yeah, and then the D8 for your bardic inspiration damage.
Okay. 66. I think I did that right. Ba-ding! 17 total.
Yep.
Lot of ones in there.
And then your D8 from the bardic inspiration magical inspiration
1d8.
effect.
Oh, good old 1. The man, so many ones. This is great. Super great. So, that's okay. I'm not too worried about these guys. It's still 18 damage to like 4 dudes, right?
Yeah.
Or did they save? Unless they save, yeah.
Go ahead and describe it. I'm currently putting in all your values. So,
just Bastion, brandishes his obsidian katana, and it just looks like force energy is just like being drawn into the sword, and I'm just kind of holding it out in front of me, and then I just unleash the pulse wave, and it starts. Instead of, you would think that it would push outward, but it's actually, there's like the feel of like being pulled inward towards me.
All right.
And I'm just holding the sword.
Old suck and blow, huh?
The old suck and blow, baby. God damn it. Yeah, fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
All right. So
I'm still not worried about these guys, so.
No, so I'm going to apply their damage. All right, so and then the one that failed, because the rest of all of them succeeded. With one of them, the one right in front of you critically succeed.
How?
Critic.
Like how? I'm literally holding my sword.
I would imagine that maybe he just saw it, like maybe out of the corner of his eye saw you come from the corner and just like barely stepped out of the way in time. I don't know. It's very, very jerky movement. So.
Damn fish. So slippery.
But the one that failed, go ahead and just real quick, make an attack roll for me.
With what?
With your katana.
Okay. Whoa.
15. So the Kuatoa that failed it gets pulled towards you, 15 feet, and literally gets impaled onto the end of your katana as he flies into you. So
nice. That's kind of what I was hoping.
taking the damage, taking all of the extra damage there that you just rolled.
Okay.
But now you also have a Kuotoa stuck on your sword. So not that it takes you much to get him off. Anything else that you would like to do? That was your action.
Do we get a whole turn as a surprise round, or is it just an action?
You still have bonus action left.
Okay, we get bonus actions with the surprise?
Yes, like Goras gave you the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, shoot. Well, he's on my sword. Do I have to use a bonus action or something to get him off of it? I mean...
No, I was mostly joking about
him. Okay. Just checking, man. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'll do it, but I have to know.
No, the joke didn't work very well because I am tired.
Well, then, if it's a full round, I get an extra action because... monks get
to do the charge.
The charge uses it. I forget about that every freaking time.
It's like spell casting. You can't cast 2 action spells in the same turn.
Right. I forget that it's like that because I'm stupid.
No, there's just a lot to remember in D&D. Who would have thought?
Then I'll just.
We did rule that you can use your Flurry of Bros or your bonus action attacks with your pulse wave because it's part of your weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just use my bonus attack to make an unarmed attack against this other one that's close to me.
Okay, the one that critically succeeded.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I should have used the inspiration dice on this one, but that's okay. Just because
you can still force him to re-roll if you want.
Just because I hate. Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll just punch him in the face. Or kick him. I'm gonna kick him.
Alright. Roll your unarmed strike.
19 to hit. And the dueling style doesn't apply because it's unarmed, right? Or does it?
Nope, it doesn't. It only works for your weapon.
So 9 damage.
Alright, so you pull all these guys into to your pulse wave. And using the momentum and like your blade holding up, you kind of use your blade as it's still holding itself in the air with the magic to come around and kick this guy in the side of the head since he avoided your pulse wave.
Yeah.
Anything else for you before we end the surprise round?
No.
And we move on, and we are on to Elona's turn. We're top of the round.
Sweet. So Elona will take, and she'll grab her holy symbol, and you guys will see a aura of light shine around her. She is casting this spell here. She's actually going to.
You can just say what the spell is. So,
yeah.
So that
it
everyone
can.
Spirit Guardians. Okay, go ahead.
They will. It is a 15-foot aura around her.
What color are they? And are they like angelic or fey creatures, or are they like the evil fiend creatures?
They are angelic creatures. And it will be a yellow aura.
You beat me to it.
And she is going to wade right into the middle of these guys. Get as many of them as possible.
All right.
So they need to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
All right. So so an affected creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So we will have them. I'm going to move you guys out of the way real quick. I'm gonna roll their stuff now. Sorry, Bastion. Give me just a second. Remember where you were.
Some unseen force has moved me.
You're gonna go right over there.
Oh, looks like I'm just gonna kill Hendrix with this one.
Oh, kill me, no!
No.
Eddie, you have that extra character that we talked about, right? No, I'm kidding. You guys can move your characters back to where you were. I'm setting up the roll.
Okay, I think I was there.
Yeah.
I was over here.
I expected you to remember and just do it.
Nope, I have to set this part up, so
It's not like you have a lot to remember already. I expect you to remember my stuff too. Thank you very much.
All right, roll your damage, Ilona, and then describe to everybody what this looks like completely. What color light? What
So,
creatures?
As she grabs her
Specifically.
holy symbol, wades into the group. Burst of yellow light, golden light emanates from her, and you don't see whole solid images. They are just like wisps of different angels. Yeah, pretty much. No, that's terrible, Jared.
I didn't say nothing. You can't prove it.
I mean, now if she could shoot at 15 feet, that would be impressive. I would be a little scared.
Mexico City, bud.
Yeah.
What's he?
You can pay to see anything. There's no rails. There's no rails.
All right. I rolled their saves. It looks like 1, 2, 3 of them failed, and the rest succeeded. So my monsters are actually rolling fairly well tonight.
It's almost like these creatures live here or something.
No,
As each
so
of their turns start, they're gonna have fun too.
yeah. But so these creatures, this golden light just bursts forth from Ilona's and her holy symbol, and all of them kind of like shy away, like blocking their eyes. This light. You have to remember, these creatures live in complete and utter darkness. Even with dark vision, it's still only black and white in down here. So all of a sudden, this bright light source just obliterates their senses for a second.
Nice.
Just showers down on them.
Yellow is gonna be the first and last color they see.
And so the couple of them with this blast of yellow light fall to the ground, being affected by these spirit guardians. So they are dead.
Ooh.
And the rest are still standing. However, they are blinded and having a difficult time dealing with this light. However, it doesn't seem to slow them down. Is there anything else for you, Ilona?
Nope, that is it for her.
Did she disintegrate the one that saved from me?
Yeah, he only had a little bit of hit
I would
points
give
left.
Ilona an approving nod, like, yes. Good job.
He will give you an enthusiastic thumbs up.
All right. Anything? And you said that was it for you, Ilona?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I don't know why my combat tracker isn't showing everything. The buttons to move on to the next turn, but Goras, you're up.
Roll 20.
Oh, hey. Now his shows up. I don't know why
Yeah.
Ilona's didn't.
Weird.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cast some Bardic Inspiration. We're going to give this one to Hendrix, because he's going to be attacking next, I believe.
Yay.
Cast that on him. Next, let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to take a look here at my spells. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the bottom fish dude down there.
This one?
Yes, I'm going to cast on the one in purple. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him, and since he's next to Jared should get the free swing at it, correct?
Yes.
Who?
Question for you guys. Can you see their name tags under them?
I can.
No.
I can, yeah.
Not that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
This one's Kuatoa Whip 4.
I can't see
anyway.
his because it's covered by the darkness of the map.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure their actual name tags were there. All right, cool. Go ahead and put Dissonant Whispers up, and I will do the thing. DC 17. So you see Goras over there. whispering over at the Kuotoa whip. And this thing's just kind of like holding the sides of its head, even in its madness. So you must be whispering something quite sane at it, instead of insane at it. And you see blood start coming from his eyes as he begins trying to avoid the damage. He does save. However, he's still bleeding from the eyes and ears due to the psychic damage.
Okay.
You should pick up milk and eggs from the grocery store.
Fishy, 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 look good in tuna. Okay.
Okay.
Also, Hendrix, I gave you a green dot for the inspiration.
I have a green dot.
Mm.
Put it on
You
me.
have something green on your face.
And I'm just going to slightly move just over here to end my turn.
Okay.
These guys are all saving, aren't they?
They are, and
It's
I don't know
crazy.
why.
21? Holy man.
The tough ones, we take them down.
Go ahead and hit done, Goras, on the...
Oh, there it is. Boom.
Oh, it's on me now. All right.
So, Hendrix, you are up.
So I'm going to do my little whisper and then start flying, which is going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I should be able to make it to there. Yeah,
Okay, you've got plenty of movement.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly to here. I should be able to hit these 4 in this little rectangle in front of me all the way up to here without hitting... Yeah, because I could only make it 15 feet. So yeah, I should be able to hit right at them right there.
Yep, they're just within the 15 feet, so you're good there.
So I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and boink that. And I actually got to push the button on it. Or do I?
Back a little bit, Hendrix, so I can... Go.
Do I not have to... What?
Click on Burning Hands on your... No, you have to... You can't click on the message box. Just click on the actual spell itself. Like the spell
I've done it! Ha ha! I'm going to cast it at 2nd level. Boom. And submit. And there we go.
DC 16, dex save. And is there anything particular, since you're an artificer, how does this Burning Hands look? Instead of it just be coming out of your hands, do you have anything else that you want it to look like?
I'm gonna take a big swig out of a keg that I've pulled out of my bag of holding and stuff.
The mystery keg.
Yep, and then in my hook I've got a little spark in my hook because I'm an artificer. It's always working on the forges, and I just just cover them in fire.
Why did that not roll their save? Gosh darn it. Cool.
And it blasted me back 50 feet.
Hendrix, where are you going?
I just rocket propelled myself across the cave.
There we go.
Didn't you do that at one point, like in the first campaign?
Yeah, I used I think it was what was it? It was a firebolt cantrip shot. I shot it out of my cannon.
Yeah.
And it like shot me over a dude.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I remember that now. And in fact, look at that, Jared. You were just saying every creature has saved so far. These guys did not save against this.
Look at you.
Burning them.
So all of them are now on fire and blinded temporarily by the fire and light.
Nice.
All right.
Good job.
And so the number 2 Kuotoa over there looks pretty darn hurt as well. Like he's quite toasty. In fact, he's smelling pretty good. Smells like cooked fish. So just throwing that out there. Anything else for you, Hendrix? You still have your bonus action left.
I do?
Yeah.
I thought I had to use it to like activate my cloak of flying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because we changed that from an action to a bonus action. Okay, never mind. I'm just crazy.
I'm done.
All right, and now it is finally the enemy's turn. Bastion, the Kuotoa whip to your right is going to attack you. It is going to first... you see it cast a spell on itself. You're not exactly sure what it was.
Okay.
And then it pulls up that weird-looking staff. Pincer staff is what it's called.
Ooh.
And it is going to attempt to attack you with it.
Okay.
Oh my.
So give me just a second. Is that one within the... It is. Okay. Thank you for the reminder.
What's happening?
That's a wisdom save, correct?
What's happening?
Yes, it is.
It's within. It's starting its turn within the aura.
Ooh.
It failed. It rolled a 13 against your save. Go ahead and re-roll your damage again. My spirit guardian is so great.
Nice.
Okay. So it begins to cast a spell on itself and pulling up its staff. When one of the angelic spirit guardians of Elona comes over and just decapitates it from the just floating around it, and it
Nice.
falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Damn.
Bastion.
Hey. What do you know? Let's let me see here. Let's see. I got 55. Alona's fine down here. I have every faith Alona can take care of herself.
She'll take care of herself and everybody else.
Yes. So without getting into range of these guys, I've got enough movement, I think, to come over here. And is this flanking with Hendrix with this guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are flanking.
I'm going to take a good old two-handed katana. Get my katana. Okay.
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 That's a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh yeah. That's 10 slashing, 6 fire, and 2 to the dueling style.
Ooh, you hit hard.
Oh yeah, you know, don't you know?
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, jump on your bullseye.
I don't know why we're in Minnesota suddenly.
Oh, Canadian, brother.
All right, so you slash and you slash shoulder to hip to and across this thing's chest. It's still standing, quite irritated at the damage that you have done to it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it again then.
Go for it.
For a critical hit. That's a nat 20 for a total of 30. I'll let you do the math.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the math real quick. Go ahead.
Do you even,
Since
do you
you're
even
doing-
need
since
to
you're
do the
doing
math? Come on.
Since you're doing the critical hit, go ahead and tell everybody what your critical hit looks like in this case.
Okay, well, you know, I just I slice at him the first time. Didn't quite
roll
do
an
enough
extra
damage. And I'm just gonna do this real quick while that's a 2.
Oh.
You know, just 2 very clean slices. The first slice, you know, maybe like cuts off his arm. Come around for the second slice, you know, cuts him like diagonally in a weird way, like from ear to, you know, belly button or something. Just nice clean slice. Sloppy sounds.
Yeah.
Slashy.
He is extraordinarily injured. You cannot. You're actually seeing as he's holding.
He's not
part
dead.
Part of his belly is like entrails are coming out of his stomach. But yes, it is still barely holding on to life.
What's he gonna do? Whip him with his guts?
He's just trying to prevent them from falling out at this point. But
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
and by the way, that was a 37 points of damage for that crit. So
It's still a lot. These guys must be like the masters. Like they're super tough. Yeah, this guy's looking. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike against him
okay.
with advantage. Still,
Yes, with advantage.
I'm not gonna waste any key on these guys. 26 to hit for 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right, and with that, he is dead. If you want to describe his death.
After 2 clean cuts, this guy's still standing. Like I'm just visibly annoyed, and I just freaking like. I don't even, it's not an uppercut. It's like the opposite of an uppercut. Whatever, you just punched hammer down on this fool and just mash his freaking face into the pavement.
Yeah,
Punch!
in the martial arts when I was a kid that I was in, they just called it a hammer fist when they just came
Okay.
straight down literally like a hammer.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Just straight into the earth, like
Yeah.
you can't even tell what this guy is anymore.
Yeah, you splat him down into the ground. His guts kind of go flying all over the floor. Teeth are going everywhere. That you notice the teeth are like shark teeth. They're extraordinarily sharp. One of his eyeballs pops as he hits the ground as well.
Okay.
Ugh.
And
yeah.
I'm gonna do some movement here because I've got a little bit left, I think. So I'm at 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I did 30, so I've got a few. I'm gonna reposition. Let's see, where do I want to go? I'm gonna come down here next to this guy. And just
All
like
right.
look at him like you're next. And I'll end my turn there.
Perfect. Just go ahead and hit the done button. It should be above your 2 attacks there. All right. This Kuotoa Whip first needs to make a wisdom save. Which it succeeded. And do you would just want the damage, since we'll just roll it for the 1 turn there? The damage that you rolled for the second set. Does that work for you, Devin?
Sure. Sounds
That
good
way
to
we're
me.
not rolling constantly all the extra damage. So this one, it gets struck by the spirit guardians that are surrounding Ilona. It seems to weather the hit fairly well. But then it kind of does this look like shaking itself out of whatever thoughts it has, watching its allies die, and then he's going to move up right here next to Ilona. And he's going to attempt to attack you. Again, first thing he does is cast a spell on himself. You see, failing to describe it from last time, you almost see what looks like almost watery energy appearing around the Kuotoa. You would think that it might be able to defend it a little bit, if that makes sense. Like a shield.
Okay.
Then he comes in to attack Ilona for a 27 to hit.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Might have underestimated these guys a
I'll
little
allow
bit.
that.
You'll allow it?
Yeah.
All
I'll allow
right.
it.
And then 7 piercing damage, and then I need you to... Oh. So, go ahead and make a dex save. Just to see if this thing can grapple you with this pincer staff. What'd you roll?
24.
All right. Yeah, so
Natural 20.
Ilona easily dodges out of the way, smacking the staff away from her as it attempts to grapple you. But then it's also going to come in and attempt to bite you.
Dang.
Oh, 2 seconds. Come on, bite. For a natural 20.
Damn.
That does not critically hit me.
Oh, that's right. That's
Why?
right. You have one of the
Because my
armors that
older
he
brother
wears.
gave me something very special.
Cool. Very nice.
I'm going to just re-roll it so it doesn't roll the... that's still 9 piercing damage as it bites into the seams of your armor. You can still feel its shark teeth just ripping into your flesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that will be the end of that one's turn. The Kuotoa. He's going to roll, but either way he's dead, so... unless he... No, he rolled an 18. Okay, I was going to say unless he crits, but he didn't, so he is dead.
From the Spirit Guardian?
From the Spirit Guardians, yeah. So another one of the angelic creatures kind of impales this thing through the back,
Dang.
and it seems to be stuck to the floor.
Is that,
So
what,
that-
2 or 3 of these things killed by that Spirit Guardian thing? That's a hell of a cool
Yes.
move.
It's a good crowd control spell.
Yeah, it is.
And in the very tight corners of the Underdark, works very well.
Very
Let's
cool.
see. This Kuotoa is just outside of the effect. So let me see if it is smart enough to not. Yeah, it instead of trying to enter into the Spirit Guardians, it just begins to book it the other way. So
Yeah.
this Kuotoa here is going to move. Come on, hold on.
You can do it. Come on, little fella. Get on out of here now. Oh.
There we go. So he ran away. He ran it. He moved and dashed away. And that will be the end of his turn. Another Kuotoa whip. Wisdom save. Right. He's still alive. He rolled a 4. He's looking very hurt, but he's also going to come over here and attempt to attack you, Elona, since you are the biggest threat these things have seen ever. For a 23 to hit.
It's this little girl. They're like, oh my god.
That'll hit.
The monster! Get it!
For another 9 piercing damage as this thing comes in with this pincer-like staff. I also need you to make another dex save. And you are grappled by this thing. As the what Hendrix, you said, it kind of looks like a neck grabber.
Yeah.
It comes in with the staff, and after smacking you upside the head with it, it then grabs you by the neck with this thing.
Damn.
So you are grappled, and then on top of that, it is going to attempt to bite you.
Jeez, these things.
For a 20.
Damn.
What's that, Devin?
Oh, that'll get me.
That'll get you?
Yep.
Another 7 piercing. Again, just kind of finds the seams in your armor.
Oh my gosh.
Is this concentration, Spirit Guardians?
Ooh,
I
don't
believe
know.
it is. It is. Go ahead and make a Constitution save. Since I forgot, you'll just make it against that one.
Crap.
DC's 10. So.
Oh.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Go for it. All right. So everybody kind of sees the Spirit Guardians just for a moment flicker in and out of existence, and then they kind of solidify back into themselves.
Oh no.
So, and then now we're on to the next Kuotoa, who's going to make a Wisdom save and succeed. So he's going to take half damage. Yeah, he rolled an 18. And since this guy now has you grappled, he is also going to come in. He has advantage because he has you flanked. I did get a book the other day, y'all, called "The Monsters Know What They're Doing," and it kind of just gives you like tactics and things like how these creatures work. And yeah, it's very very effective.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit you.
Yep, gonna get me.
And since you are already grappled, it can't re-grapple you. So another 7 points of piercing damage. And will also bite you. Come on. Roll 20, you can do it. 19 to hit with this bite.
That is not gonna get me.
All right, so he goes in. This time he goes in for one of the seams, gets bumped by its ally, and then like you kind of get your arm up in time. It grasps onto your gauntlet and is unable to bite through it. All right, one of the Kuotoa monitors is now going to look over at you, Hendrix.
Yeah.
How high up in the air are you?
Yeah, you know, like I'm like 5 foot. I'm not high enough
Okay,
to have advantage or nothing.
Like you burning hands, so
Yeah, I was just like I'm a dwarf, so 5 foot. I'm like normal size. So yeah,
All right.
I was just getting in their face a little bit.
It is just going to try to bite you, as it comes in for a chomp for a 26 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Hold on. Where's it at? Oh yeah.
You're
Is
actually
it
really
good?
lucky he
Oh.
didn't have advantage because he actually the advantage roll was a crit.
Mm.
So
That is gonna hit, but I am gonna parry with activate heat one charge. Yeah, I'm gonna parry for 1d4 fire damage, but it should
Okay.
still hit me.
yeah,
But
go ahead and roll
yeah,
roll your d4, and then
got 3 on it. You take that 3 damage.
yeah, so he's gonna so it bites into you. I'm actually gonna roll the bite again just so it doesn't roll the crit damage.
Yeah.
Just so I can actually 9 piercing damage as it bites into your leg since you're floating up in the air a little bit.
Okay.
And then it is then going to it also takes the 3 points of fire damage, and then is going to try to punch you twice.
Oh no. Oh no.
For an
That
11
does
and a
not-
17.
Nope. Neither one of them hit.
All right, so it ineffectually punches at you after you light its mouth on fire.
Okay.
You are in fact not an everlasting gobstopper, Hendrix.
No.
I'm a jalapeno. Don't do it. I'm spicy.
All right, top of the round, Elona. You are surrounded by these Kuatoa. You are currently grappled by one of them. You can attempt to make an escape with either acrobatics check or athletics. I'll allow either one. And then that if you do that, it just costs your movement action.
Okay. Then I will attempt to break free with my athletic ability.
Wow, look at her go.
It's the boobs. They got in the way.
So athletic.
That's a natural one from
is.
Elona. So you are just unable to move. Go ahead and just roll it again for me. If you critically fail again, you will be unable to attempt to break free next turn. Okay, you're good. All right. And what else are you doing?
Throttle myself. I will simply swing out with the tentacle rod.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
And I'm going to target one tentacle to each creature.
Perfect.
Nice.
So roll it 3 times for me.
1,
So 29 hits.
2,
That also hits.
3.
Damn! What the heck? Use that always. That is ridiculous.
Go ahead and just tell me what your damage is for each one. I'm not going to make it, talk about the 2
The
hit
damage
part.
for the
let's
first
hear it.
one is 17. The second one is 13, and the last one is 6.
All right. The one that had you grappled is dead. The tentacle kind of wraps around its throat and just easily just snap, and it falls to the ground. You are no longer grappled. And the last one took 6 damage. All right, and so you are still flanked by the two Kuotoa around you, but there's just one less. Anything else
Cool.
that you would like to do? Do you have a bonus action or anything else?
Yeah. I could. That's not a bonus action. Never mind. Nope. That'll be it for me.
Every time we talk about this tentacle rod, I just
You mean the tentacle tickle rod,
Yeah, the tentacle tickle rod.
as it's called? That's its actual name. In case anyone's curious.
All right, Goras, you're watching as Elona is taking quite a few hits. She's looking probably pretty hurt at this point, I'd imagine. But she still seems to be handling herself quite well. What are you going to do?
First, I'm going to go ahead and... Is my healing spell a bonus action or an action?
Which healing spell is it?
I was going to use. Let's see. Let me check.
Here, I'm going to go to your character sheet real quick as well, just so I can kind of help you out with that.
I wanted to use Healing Ward.
All right, so if you look at Healing Word, you see Evocation 1, casting time 1, bonus action. So you can use that as a bonus action.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cast that.
Okay.
Yeah, just to get a little health there.
All right, what level are you casting it at?
I'm going to cast at level 3.
Level 3? Okay, go ahead and do that. And roll your healing. Wow, that's 2 1s with your healing. Still a decent amount of healing, but 2 1s.
Can I
do you want to use your inspiration to re-roll?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go for it. That's fine.
I'm so glad we get an inspiration every time we start a new session.
You can thank my my other DM Dane for that piece of advice.
Thank you, Dane, if you're out there.
All right, so Ilona, you get 13 points of healing. What do you say as you're healing her, Goras?
I hope this starts helping you, I'm not good at these. Heal, baby, heal. Let's go.
He's playing to the failed roll. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, I'm put on the spot. Oh, God. Stage fright. I get it, man.
Perfect. What else are you gonna do?
That was my action. So for my main action, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on Kutao 2.
So here's the thing with spells, bonus action spell, and then you can use a cantrip. You can't use a full action spell again afterwards. It's one of those really weird, semi-complex rules that I had a hard time with when I started playing too.
Okay, but, Mockery then.
Vicious Mockery. All right. I'm sure you have a great thing that you can use. I know you found that Reddit post that I was referencing before.
He knows them all by heart. It's not a Reddit post. Come on.
This is really simple.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and put Vicious Mockery up for me so I can...
While you smell like tuna, go wash up real quick. That's what I tell him.
That's a wisdom save. It's not that low of a DC because you have other things that give you stuff. So doesn't matter. It failed. So roll your 2d4.
His fish guy's just crying in the corner.
Go wash your tuna.
It's so true.
All right. It has been sufficiently mocked.
Yes.
And I'm going to put a little marker on it, just saying that it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
It's in tears.
Survive that.
Shouldn't all these have disadvantage because they're like blind or something?
No, they're not blinded. They were temporarily dazzled by the light.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
Copyright. Just kidding.
So you guys gotta be careful with that.
What's funny is that's the song that popped up in my head too, Devin. Thank you. Hendrix.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Unless you got anything else, Goras. Sorry.
No, Goras is done.
All right.
Yeah.
Then Hendrix, you're up.
I'm going to pull out my, not a lightsaber, but a lightsaber forged fang and swing at this dude in front of me here.
This guy, other than the burned mouth, appears to be relatively unharmed.
Yes, I'm going to swing at him with a two-hand attack. 13 to hit. I'm going to re-roll that inspiration if I need to. Or re-roll that with
Would you like to? Or do you want me to tell you what happens?
Do I need to, though? Like, I know it's low, but does it hit?
You're good. You're good. You hit him.
Okay, I hit him. All right, and that's 17, 18, 19, 20 damage on that one.
Nice.
Right. Okay.
And that's going to be fire damage as well. Sorry.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so you kind of just continue to light this guy up. Now his arm is like torched. He's still alive, and he's just snarling at you with this horrible, watery growl.
All right, and I'm going to hit him again with another one, 29 to hit.
Oh, yeah, easily hits.
And it's going to be 8 plus 5, so that should be, 13 damage? Yeah.
Yep.
And that's gonna be
You like
more
that?
13 more fire damage.
Here, have
And
some
I
more.
think I
now-
can add bless to that too as well, right?
Yeah,
Goes for
bless.
attack?
Yeah, you should have been rolling a d4 automatically for you. That's weird. So yeah, you would have hit regardless with that 13. So
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
Yep.
that doesn't go on the damage. It actually goes on the.
No,
like,
that only goes
yeah,
on the
okay.
attack roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Not the
All
damage
right.
roll.
All right.
You guys haven't needed. Yeah, you guys haven't needed bless so far. So like.
Yeah, I guess we haven't used it, or we have used it. I don't know. I'm gonna open up my little bag of horrors, and I'm gonna let friendship out.
I'm sorry. What the bag of what?
The little bag of horrors. My bag of full of hands and body parts and robots and stuff.
My kin.
Yes. I'm gonna let out the friendship. Yes, the Steel Defender. Oh, bam!
Should be right there for you.
There he is.
And he actually has more health than that. Just have to remind me how much later. Go ahead and attack with him.
I'm gonna force some power. Like, go get him. And he's gonna be like, okay, and he does it. Yeah, I don't know what he got. He got let's see, force of powered rend. Why are you on advantage?
Probably because it's just automatically rolling it for
Yeah.
him. I'll fix that.
Yeah, it's 22.
All right.
hit.
Yeah, that easily hits.
And let's roll damage, and that's gonna be 10 force damage.
Nice.
All right, this guy's looking excessively hurt now, beyond bloodied. Still alive as he's just kind of burned and now just kind of being ripped apart by this giant honey badger, mechanical honey badger.
About all I can do. So that's the end of my turn.
All right, Bastion.
Yes. I'm just gonna step
You have
over.
2 living Kuotoa surrounding Elona, and then 1 still attacking Hendrix.
Yes. I'm gonna like this dead guy, this dead fish in front of me. I'm just gonna like step on his face as I'm stepping over him. I just want to.
Not holding a grudge or anything, are you?
No, I just want to just throw that out there. It's like the eyeballs just go poo in different directions.
Perfect.
Yeah, Devin, I saw it, but I didn't hear it. But I know it's exactly that sound. I don't know if it came through on mine or not. Discord
Yeah, I heard
makes all the sounds go away that are fun. Anyways, gonna come over here
except for
and
children running around outside.
except for fish children.
Yeah, the crazy fish people.
The crazy fish people children playing outside the DM's window. I'm gonna flank this one that's with on the other side of Elona here, and I'm gonna just attack.
All right, go for it.
Just gonna good old attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Yes, a 19 will hit. You cut through the watery shield that has appeared around it,
Ha!
and easily with it, like you didn't even notice that it was there.
Did like the shield just like because the katana does have like some fieriness to it, just evaporates the shield instantly, turns it to
Basically.
steam. Very
and
theatrical.
what, you dealt 15 damage total.
Sorry, yes,
End
2, 8 slashing fire, 5, and 2 from the dueling style.
End it.
It is done.
Tell us, what does it look like when you shish kebab this thing?
I like to think katana's coming down. It meets a slight resistance as it hits the shield, but it flares up and the shield just evaporates instantly into this like steaming, just steam. Steaming steam, and then continues to follow through with the attack, just cutting him in half.
Perfect.
Anybody want some fish?
Fish and chips, baby. And then yep. And then because I've got so much movement, I'm not even gonna count it. I'm just gonna roll around the other side of this guy, get more flanking advantage. Because I know I got 55
movement, rich, baby.
Yeah, like
we're swimming in movement around here, like Scrooge McDuck.
Yes, I love it. And I'm just gonna use my other attack on him. How's this one looking, anyways?
All the ones that have been within the Spirit Guardians are looking very, very injured or dead at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Like that one that you attacked, the attack behind Elona was already hurt, like quite a bit, and this guy's also on his last legs.
Okay, well, let's just slice and dice. 26 to hit for 9 slashing, 2 fire, 2 stooling.
Yeah, so that was what, 13 damage, which was 1 more than you needed.
Nice. Nice.
Same deal. Kind of like meeting that resistance of the watery shield and cutting him down again, or do you have other flavor text?
I like to think like after I killed the other one, I did like this really cool like Dark Souls roll all the way around somehow, curving the roll around to the other guy and just like cutting his legs out from under him and then bringing a killing blow down as he hits the ground with no legs.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I still have a bonus action, correct?
Yes, you do. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was thinking.
You're good. You're good. I just wanted to make sure. Like, I found that if the connection gets like kind of jiggled a little bit for my mic, it will just completely cut out. So I have to make sure that it doesn't do that on me.
It's all good, man. You're talking to the king of paranoid of connection issues, okay?
For a second, I thought you was about to say you're talking about the king of jiggling.
You're talking to boy. Do you even know who you talking to? You talking to the king of jiggling right here, yo.
That's what I thought you was gonna say for a second. And, like I was just, my brain couldn't
changing my YouTube channel to the king of jiggle.
Instead of Jarred Gaming, it's
Yep.
Jigglin Gaming.
Jiggling gaming.
Oh my
God. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything I can do too much for a bonus action that's, at a distance. Let me double check one thing real quick.
You jiggly.
Okay, within 90 feet. I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on that last one. I've got 90 feet to do that, and it's a bonus action to cast that. So the one that is engaged with Hendrix and Friendship currently, I will just go ahead and just because I think does Hunter's Mark only affect the damage that I do to it or all damage from everyone?
I believe it's just your damage.
I will not do that then because it will not be my turn before then. I'm gonna
just throw a thing at it or something, like pick a rock up or something.
I can't throw rocks as a bonus action probably, man.
You'll sit there and be like, that's how you throw rocks. That's your bonus action rock throw. That's not your full action rock throw.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn because there's nothing even with key. I don't think there's anything I can do.
There was only one thing I was thinking you could do, but then I realized that would still be an action to do it. So
yeah, because even with key, most of the stuff that it gives me allows me to either. Because I don't have enough movement to get to him. Even if I use key to give me more movement, that movement would take up whatever action would give me. So exactly. I'm just gonna end my turn here. I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Go ahead
I'm gonna have faith in the rest of the team to mop up that. There's only one guy left, so.
Don't worry, I'll turn him into goo.
Can I actually before I end my turn, that one that ran away? Can I see it?
You're what, 60 feet of dark vision?
I don't see him on the map here.
If you don't see him, then you can't see him. But if you use some of your movement, you might be able to. Because how much movement do you have left?
No, I should have counted. I was so cocky. See, I was on the other side of him. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, you
sure.
You can move down the hall a little bit and see if you see him.
Yeah, let's. So, okay, I'm curious. If I bust out my wings as a bonus action, is that going to give me 60 more feet of movement or whatever for flying?
It would just give you whatever you have left. Plus whatever would be the difference between 60 and...
So it would give me 5 extra, so I use 25. So I would have a total of 30 if I bust out the wings?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bust out wings. I want to see if I can catch this guy who ran away. Maybe he just went around the corner. So I'm going to bust
30 feet gets you right about there.
I'm busting out the wings, and I'm just going to bust down here to this intersection, see what I see. Can I? Oh, hello. Can I? If I can see him, can I? Does it look like he's like taking a breather?
Oh no, he's running.
He's still running.
He is running.
Okay. I'm going to end my turn there. I can't. What's that?
I said he should have wore the brown pants.
Oh.
Yeah, probably should have. All right. And you said you're ending your turn there?
Yeah, let me find my thing and.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
You know
Hendrix, this Kuotoa monitor is still staring you down. He's going to try to bite you again. So,
okay. And?
For a 14 to hit.
And I'm going to spin another parry thingamabob. There's one more thing for parry. Yeah, we gotta roll a 1d4 for parry for 2 damage.
All right. So his mouth is still on fire.
And his attack does not hit me. So.
Yeah. You're good. And then he's going to try and just make sure you're marking off your charges as you're doing that.
Yeah.
And then he's going to try to punch you twice again. That's
okay. All
he can really do. 14 is not going to hit you. How about a 16?
No.
All right, 16 won't hit you. Then that is it for his turn. He's not going to try to move away because he's not dumb enough to try to retreat after not disengaging. So, top of the round and top of the morning to you, Elona. It is your turn.
Yeah, Elona will skip up behind him and then just give him a big old hug.
All right. You want your spirit guardians to blast him first, or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Because I'm pretty sure that it takes effect as soon as he's in it, right?
Yep.
So let me just double check. Around you, it doesn't even consider unaffected. And it enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage while it makes a wisdom save. Since this is a new round of damage.
18.
16 is it was his wisdom save. What's your spell save DC?
17.
All right. Well, Elona doesn't have to do anything else. As she comes skipping up to this creature, one of her angelic creatures just impales it into the ground again, and it falls to the floor dead. You are all out of initiative.
What about that one running away?
Oh yeah, you are right. You are right. Elona, do you have anything else you want to do for your turn? I was just gonna let you guys kind of catch up to him, but yeah, you're right. We should keep you in initiative.
I mean, it's your call. You're the DM.
Going to drink a potion.
Okay, perfect. Just give yourself I assume you're doing your action to do it, so you can just give yourself the full healing.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. And is that it for Elona?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Then hit your done button and we'll move on to Goras. It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoa. What's happened? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Mr. Bastion here. Now I'm going to inspire him by saying, get him, go get him, get him.
All right.
Let's go. And then my, let me see, what's the range on Dissonant Whispers? 60 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. Ooh, just hits it. Or wait, no, would Dissonant Whispers cause him to run further down, or would he possibly run back towards us?
he has to move away from you.
Away from you.
All of his movements as a reaction, so he just moved that much further.
Okay, no, let's not do that.
And he is relatively healthy, so.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it. Actually, it's not gonna take. It's just gonna. Let's see.
Dexterity save.
Wait 1 second. Right? Am I seeing this right?
Yeah, he's within 60 feet. You're just going to drop it right on him.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw or be covered in whatever color fairy fire.
Okay.
So, he's covered in the fairy fire.
Yes.
He glittery.
He critically failed, so.
Let's make a green Fairy Fire.
Nice.
All right. Yep, so he is covered in green fairy fire. Bastion, he is now lit up like a beacon for you.
Boop, boop, boop.
And is that all that you're doing there?
That's
Goras?
everything. Yep, let me done it and boom.
Right.
Hendrix.
60 movement. I'm flying. That's as far as I can fly. Can I see this man? I can. All right. Fine. I'm pretty sure on my Dragon Wing pistol,
Yes.
it says range 30-90, right? So that means it's
Yes.
90 max range, so I could totally hit him.
The disadvantage when you're firing the long range. However, he's covered in fairy fire, so it'd just be a normal shot.
Okay. All right. I fire for 13, and I'm going to add my bless to it, which is a 1d4, right?
Yes.
All right. So add a bless of 1d4 of 3, so it's 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, hits, no problem.
And then it does 11 damage. And then I'm going to shoot it again because of the
So he
thing.
stumbles after the first shot, and then see if the second shot hits.
Second shot's for 15 to hit.
And
For-
yeah,
For 20 damage.
yeah. That second shot just places right in the center of his back, going right through what you would assume his heart is,
Nice.
and he falls to the ground and does not move.
Nice.
All right, I'm just gonna just put my pistol back on. He died.
Bastion
That's
nods
the
in
end of that, right?
an approval.
Yep, and that's it. So you guys are now
Nicely done. That
Nice.
was interesting.
yeah. So you guys wiped out a Kuotoa fish patrol.
They were just going fishing.
Loot 'em.
For loot, you guys will find some coinage that I will give you guys. I'll put on your loot.
I'm gonna put friendship back in the thing. Back
And
in my
then,
little bag of horrors.
And then,
Potion.
Good. Okay. And then you also find, of course, their weapons. You find the those pincer rods. One of them actually has a little picture that looks like it was drawn by a child. So that it just says "Have a good day, Dad" in a common. So there's that.
I'm gonna throw that in my little bag of things and stuff too. Just throwing it all in there. I could use them pinchers, man. Those things, they got quite a grip on them. That could be robot arms. You don't know.
Ooh, yeah, dude, for your mech.
Freaking
Freaking grapple arm on your mech, dude.
You also find one of them has what looks like a note from somebody. It looks like orders. Do any of you speak? Actually, what languages do you guys speak?
I speak all of them.
When you speak, yes, you do. Does that make you understand them when you read them?
I do not know. Let me see.
Pretty sure I have we've gone over this before. Like, I think I have a spell that lets me read all languages or something.
Oh, and to be fair, Bastion has the Google Translate in his brain, so.
Yeah. I don't know where that one thing is because I have a wall of spells.
Comprehend languages, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I have it. It's right here. Yeah, there.
Yeah. So, Zach, that your universal speech basically makes it so your speech is intelligible to any creature. They can magically understand you regardless of what language you speak for an hour. So it does not work for reading. But between Hendrix and Bastion, you guys are able to kind of figure out what the note is. Okay. Unless, Bastion, you don't want to use your charge for that.
I mean, if Hendrix is got it, then there's no need for both of us to do it.
Yeah, right. I'll use a charge on it. Yeah.
All right. So,
well, hold on now. I do speak a lot of languages. Maybe we don't need to use any charges at all if we don't want to.
Yeah.
I'll add that charge back. There you go.
That's up to you, though, Hendrix. I don't want to take this from you if you want to just do it.
No, you can have it. That's fine.
I don't know if I even know the language, but I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of languages.
Bastion, what languages do you speak?
Dude, look at this note and tell me what it says. Can you read this?
I know Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Giant, Gnomish, Netherese, Orc.
None of those languages are on there.
Go for it, Hendrix.
However, if you want to try to make an intelligence check, some of the runes are similar to Orcish.
So I could maybe pull it out of my butt?
You might be able to figure out some of it just without that.
Okay. What'd you say? An intelligence?
Intelligence. Yes, intelligence check. You can, just a straight intelligence check.
This will be fun. Nat 20. This shouldn't have happened, but it did. That's a natural 20.
But it has.
Yes to the question. Bastion, add Undercommon to your list of languages.
Did I just download a new language?
Basically.
Dude, you just freaking Rosetta Stoned a new language.
Did I just jack into the Matrix somehow? I know Undercommon.
You already know Kung Fu, so.
Some little black cat just walked across the alleyway in this freaking cave we're in like twice for some reason. We don't know why.
There's a glitch in the Matrix. How do I add languages from the
just
compendium?
Drag and drop it from the compendium.
Or can you remind me afterwards? Because I've got my character sheet disconnected, so I'd have to like close it, open it up.
I got it. I got you.
You can't drag from the compendium when the character sheet is disconnected because I have multiple monitors and it's just easier when I'm.
Well, there you go. You should see that added twice for some reason by Roll20, but there you go. You now have.
I know it so well.
Proficiency.
Cool. I like that.
How about this real quick? If we'd like, we can take a quick 10-minute break, 5 or 10-minute break, whatever you guys want to do. And then you guys can set to exploring the caverns.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. A break sounds good.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Want to do 10 minutes at the most?
Yep, at the most. Sounds good. So back at 05.
All right. Well, we'll be right back, y'all.
All right. See you.
And we're back.
Back?
Never closed the doors to begin with, so we didn't have that, but I used to have a different screen for the waiting, but I forgot about it. So we're back. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, everybody. In case you missed it, we're back.
And also, I got to mention, we're back.
I'm back.
It's a good mention. Good mention to have.
Next time we just won't mention it, we'll just start playing it.
That
Right.
I like that actually.
All right. So
up to you, bud.
You guys have killed off these Kuatoa.
Yes.
And so you guys have, the note that they had, as well as some of their pincer staves. The note, basically under the, it basically just commands them to go and find creatures that they can use to sacrifice to their gods. The thing that you do find, it mentions the how do I say that name? Holy crap. The goddess Blibdul Pulp.
All right.
Got us.
Say again?
Let's call
Wow.
let's call her old Blibby. Good old Blibby.
So but here's what it says. It says that their goddess Blibdul Pulp is currently, there's a faction that is shifting to the Deep Father, which is what these guys are were talking about before. This is a faction that is shifting the worship to Limu Gugon.
What in the world?
Yeah, they're fish people. I don't know.
Mm.
And they said that they're trying to find sacrifices to make him the prime deity of the Dark Lake, as they put it. So,
Is it a real god or is it one of the fake ones?
Elona could tell you actually that they are all
They are
all
all
of the
fake
gods. Yep, all the gods of the Kuo-toa are fake, but they can somehow, the creatures, these creatures, some of them have access to divine magic, even though their gods aren't real.
Okay.
They literally manifest their gods through their insanity. So
they're like paracausal beings. Like if they think it exists hard enough, it actually does exist.
literally how the Kuo-toa are. Yes.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
So
Beautiful blondes. What?
so the Kuo-toa are obviously searching for some sacrifices for their god. However, you slaughtered them before they could capture you. Which now, as you guys are kind of thinking back to the fight, you realize that they weren't attempting to kill; they were only attempting to capture.
Well,
So,
but sacrifice was in there somewhere.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fortunately, our wholesale slaughter is justified. Ha ha!
But now that you guys have defeated the enemies that were surrounding you, is there anything that you would like to do, or are you just going to head out? Are you going to take some time to rest now that you've fought off a patrol?
I'm good to go whenever you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little. I got a little chink in my armor, but I'm all right.
We can do a short rest. I got a song of rest we could use for a short one.
I think Jared needs to take a short rest. He sounds like he could use one.
I'm okay. I'm just choking over here. It's okay.
Yeah, I think we need.
Can
to
I
take
roll
a
the
short
one on the
rest.
Constitution check?
Did you get some cat hair?
No.
Like breathing some cat hair?
I think I was just breathing, dude.
Can't breathe spit. I tried that yesterday. It sucks. You can't
Yeah.
make it happen.
Yeah, it's good. I'm good.
Try
I'm
hard,
good. I was trying to mute it so I was not interrupting everything, and it happened anyways.
You're
I'm
good,
sorry.
man. I'm sure everybody can understand that stuff happens.
Yeah.
So
I'm good. I'm
But
good.
no, I think we need to take a short rest.
Oh, if we do, I'm fine with that. If we need it, I don't need it personally. I don't think, but
I'll use my song of rest to keep it short.
it's fine. I'll just be on sentry duty because that's always been successful.
If you don't want to spend your hit die, Elona knows a 10-minute prayer of healing that she can cast as a ritual. And
Ooh.
Oh, sure, yeah.
yeah, that one to me doesn't make sense. That the game makers didn't make it a ritual. I mean, I kind of understand why, but at the same time, I think it should be one, considering it's a 10-minute freaking cast time. So
that's what kills me is you can't cast it in combat.
yeah. But yeah, so so Elona can heal you guys for a little bit extra while you rest.
Sweet.
Ignore the divine strike because you're my friends. I wouldn't be trying to send you to your gods.
Let's see here.
So that's how she heals. She like beats you and then heals you back up. Like,
Hey.
man, you're
So
healed.
you guys have cargo right there.
I was gonna say, reminds me
Healing
of
punches.
cargo.
No. Um.
That's 12 healing, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
All right.
all right. So you guys got some healing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rework some of it. It's probably not going to be like a ritual that you can use like infinite number of times, because otherwise you would probably have too much healing. But you know what I mean? Like,
I said that's 20 healing.
yeah. So, yeah, because you're
Dang.
away. But
Ritual,
It's
and
just one
that's
of
some
those-
solid healing too.
yeah. But we'll work something out. At least you can do it. You can do it this time for the short rest as a ritual, so you don't waste a spell slot. But yeah, so you guys take your time to rest. Bastion, if you're going to be on sentry duty, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, 24 total.
All right. So, for the most part, it's relatively quiet. I mean, you hear some rocks shift every so often. You kind of hear some like skittering along the walls, like spiders.
Am I still like, because the last time we played, we rolled and we had like different
no,
mental
so
things happening? Like I was like looking at shadows and stuff. Is that still a thing?
Those madnesses were, I think, a 10-minute time period.
Okay.
But however, if you were to get that and then within that 10 minutes get hit with another thing, it'd be days or a week.
Okay.
And then from there, after that is indefinite.
Okay, I was just curious.
Unless healed. So
I was just curious.
yeah. So so you know, gotta kind of be careful. Imagining that you guys would be running into a lot of things. So you're rested. You're all healed. What are you guys doing?
We were going to this lake place, right? That's where we were going initially.
Yes, you are on the path to the Dark Lake. And Shushar says that you are close.
I think
we
we need to get there.
Those guys we just killed were from there?
They're from the town, which is right. They're from their town, which is right on the banks of the Dark Lake.
Okay.
We asked Shushar, like, hey, it's like everybody gonna be like this? Like, are we gonna have to kill like your whole civilization here, or are you gonna be okay with it, or like what's happening?
There's Shushar.
Hey. In the house.
So he tells you that
In the fish house.
he tells you that it's been a while since he's been to Slibdul Pulp, but that most of the time it's more factions based on like, hey, which one's craziness is the right craziness. So there's going to be some that will want to fight, some that want to help, some that just don't care one way or the other.
So pretty much like any place, really.
Yeah, but he states that that's the best place that you guys can go to find boats so that you can get to where your next destination, somewhere on the Dark Lake or wherever else you need to get to.
Take them.
All right. Well, it might, like, honestly, it might be good if we like sneak into this place and just like steal the boats, or just like under cloak and dagger. Maybe get Aqualad here to go get boats for us and like meet us outside of town or something, you know?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, go get the horses ready.
Yeah,
But
just
they're
like
boats.
he can go buy a boat and we could all like he can go back to his town and we could just go like make a base camp somewhere else on the lake. Like it's a big lake, maybe. I don't know.
He says he could certainly try, but because of his specific malady of the mind, he may not be as trusted by the other Kuotoa. They're just as likely to kill him as help him.
Okay. Well, at least he looks like a fish.
Like,
we don't have that luxury.
Can they just tell by looking at him, or would he have to actually be able to speak like in his way for them to? Like if he just keep his mouth shut, can he just like go do what he needs to do and like just not talk to people?
He could. He does state the only problem with it is that he's going to be staying and stay there because he wants to awaken the rest of his people from their madness.
Okay, so maybe we're like that's our thing is to help him do that. that's what we got to do, maybe.
I'm down with
Alright.
that.
He says, if you wish, you are certainly welcome to try and help. However, he tells you that he does look at it as his own personal crusade. But he's more than happy to get help if you are willing to help him.
Does he have like a plan to achieve that? Like, does he know how he became woke?
Can
we call it that? He's just woke.
Those are some great questions. He tells you that he actually doesn't know why he is not insane like the rest. He just one day kind of woke up and was decided to become a hermit away from his people because they were insane and he was not, so that he could find a way to teach them his own form of awakening.
Okay, well.
Does he have an actual plan for that, or is he just kind of winging it or fitting it?
That's great. He tells you that he is going to try to reach the archpriests of his town to help them to basically see the light, as he puts it. And no, he tells you he's not going to try to kill them like the other guy was. In fact, one thing you have noticed the entire time of traveling with him is he is a complete and utter pacifist. He won't even try to defend himself.
Oh, great.
Should death come to him. So.
Okay. All right.
So can we have a discussion amongst the group? Like, I agree with Hendrix that we should do this, because I mean, if we can woke this whole village and we have like a bunch more allies for our,
and there's fish people too,
and probably not, but we're not going to become their gods unless that's how things roll, you know.
Dude, what if we become their gods? What if you're like their next like Iron Giant?
Sacrifice your eldest and we will feast upon them. Their flesh will become ours.
Hey, we're deities. I'm in.
I mean, I am like 6.5 feet tall. To them, I'm pretty giant.
Just because I'm 5'2".
No. It's nothing against. Bastion's been traveling with people shorter than him for like a long time. He doesn't think anything less.
You mean me, don't you? Don't you?
Well,
you're talking about me, aren't
and
you?
Cargo before that. You know,
I think the closest one that was the closest.
Good to know I'm people
was
now.
Gosh, so sensitive. The little dwarf
is that your
people.
Plan, then to head to I'm sorry, I said the wrong name. Slubludop is the city. Slubludop. SLOOBLUDOP.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to know what's going to happen until we actually get there, so.
True.
I would say let's at least go there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty capable if we got to. What's that?
Would you like for me to lead the way, skipping?
Yeah, I mean, go
for
for it. Like, you got like a whole like spirit army or something.
You're quite capable, so.
You're like a wrecking ball. Why not have you in front?
That actually reminds me. The note is signed. I'm not even going to try to say this name. So Blopp, BLOPP, Blopp. The full name I'm going to put in the chat for you guys because I'm not going to try to say that.
You just got to motorboat it.
It's Bloppapod. It's Bloppapod.
Bloppapod?
Bloppapod.
Right.
Motorboat what?
It's actually pretty darn close, dude.
Thank you, so no one.
Right. So then you guys are, if you want, you can kind of move a little bit up, and because you're going to be coming up, you can move up to this spot here, and you'll see that you come to a crossroads.
Oh no.
We are at the crossroads.
Be on the lookout for a demon.
I have no memory of this place.
Looking down, there is a faint. Looking down to the lower, like the left path, I guess. There's a faint purple glow.
Oh.
Let's go.
And then this one here just kind of turns off into another curve, as well as another curving path over here.
I want to go see what that is.
Okay.
I'm following Alana.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. Stick together, y'all.
All right, we made it down here. Let's go. We're down here.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not going to make you like move along the paths unless you were in combat. So, so you do find that this is in fact a end. It opens up into a small little cavern filled with these purple crystals.
What are they?
Hendrix recognizes them as phase rest crystals. Those crystals you guys were collecting earlier.
Those are face rest crystals that we were collected earlier.
They just give off a nice purplish glow. It is considered the natural lighting of the Underdark.
These weren't the things that were like making us crazy, were they?
These ones are not. You do know that there is some phase rest sickness referenced, but that's in certain areas.
Okay.
All right.
And
I'm gonna take a couple of these and put them in my bag of holding. Like give them to my homunculus in there and let him like sort them.
Okay.
I would like to take some as well, because if I remember correctly, when they break, don't they like make a flash or something?
They flash, yes.
And that has proved useful.
Yep, they give off like a pretty bright flash. What, Alona? Sorry.
Alona will pick one up and accidentally drop it and be like, "Whoops!"
Oh no!
And it hits the ground. It doesn't. It just bounces and clatters, but it doesn't break. You imagine that it probably takes a little bit of like force, like like you sit there and try to crush it, or you deliberately try to like break the crystal, but it's not so fragile that when it hits the ground, just from a small drop, is not going to break it.
Hendrix, think fast.
Okay.
Alona is chaos.
Caught it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you're fine. You caught it.
I'll take
Put it in my bag.
You have enough crystal here, though, that if you guys want to say, like, if you want to make an intelligence check to, like, see, like, just how much it takes to break it, you guys have enough time that you were able to do that. If you want to say you did that.
Well, haven't we done it before, though? Like, we've experienced
this is like
before.
This is more like deliberately testing the smallest amount of force needed to break it.
Okay.
I crit rolled on it, so I rolled a 28.
You're good. So you figure that if you were to throw it, obviously at a wall, you could probably easily break it. You can break it in your hand. Like, you are strong enough personally to manipulate it with your hook and your hand to break it. The others can break it with their hands. But you do know that just dropping it from like even Bastion's height, if he were to raise it over his head, wouldn't just break the crystal that easily. So you can put it in your bags without having to worry about it just shattering for no reason.
So how many can we take?
Let me see. To roll a wonderful roll. Give me just a second. Go ahead and you guys can keep looking around if you want while I make a quick roll here.
Would we need to do a perception check or anything like that?
No,
or are we just role playing?
You guys can kind of role play, like looking through this area.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
You guys are able to get approximately 12 good solid chunks of the phase rest crystals.
12 solid chunks.
We'll take them.
So 3 apiece if we want to.
There's more over here.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, are we exploring all over? I thought it was just the immediate area. Where did you go? Oh.
We went straight across, bud.
Where are you?
Follow the sound of my voice.
Okay.
Or is there a bunch over here?
We're just all over the daggum place.
Did you want me to put Eve out there?
No, I'll do it, because last time you did it, I couldn't control it.
Oh, fair enough.
And since I'm the one that needs the visual for the stream, it makes sense if I control it.
Yeah, so you do find more crystals here, and I will, if you want to try to collect more, I will roll for you.
Yes, the more the merrier. Maybe I'll make a sunlight bomb.
Ooh,
Who knows?
Ooh.
You do find another 15 shards of crystal
Dang.
that you're able to use.
Okay,
Like I said,
27.
these rooms are filled with these. So
27 shards of
Are
whatever.
these ingestible?
say again.
Can these be ingested for like a power up or something?
No, they are crystals.
Okay.
This ain't Super
I mean,
Mario,
if anybody's
bro.
gonna eat them, it's
No.
probably like a gnome. Like a gnome might eat them, or
Is-
like a gray
Is it
dwarf.
cocaine now?
Hendrix, you know that they are probably not edible for you.
Yeah, no, nobody in this
Right
party can
now.
eat them. Do not put them in your bodies. With
Bastion and Goras and
intent of
Elora.
nutritional and/or stimulant value.
Where?
I just put you back in the middle of the area there.
All right.
All right, and you guys now have one more path to look down.
Okay.
That
I
sounds
mean, Bastion, if you ate, you might be able to eat the crystals. You could have like a glowing thing going on, you know.
I mean, my eyes already glow.
Yeah.
You know, I've already kind of got that. It's old news, brother. I'm top of the line, bro.
If you guys want to, I mean, there's this whole map is around, or you guys can move to this next pinged location if you'd prefer.
I mean, is there anything
Also-
between there and here?
Not really. I just wanted to kind of show you guys like the scale of basically what you're moving through
Can you ping
in
again
terms of how big this place is.
where we're going so I don't go too far?
Oh yeah, just
Oh, there's
right into this
Hendrix.
room up here.
Okay. There's it.
Here. Ha-ha.
There he
This
is.
room here is just it's filled with like these giant rocks. It almost looks like something used to use this as like a small little hovel.
Ooh.
It's not really a home anymore. No, hovel, Hovel, like just like a poorly made, crappy little place. But there's a giant stalagmite.
Which one is
stalagmite
it?
in the middle of the room. And you can actually see like some furnishings. Like there's an old ripped up bedroll in here, a couple of like empty water skins, and some old food that is not good any longer.
Alone now.
But so that's just kind of a little room there.
Okay.
You guys can continue on if you want to move to the pinged location.
Is there anything we can look like if there's stuff here? Is there anything of use in this stuff that maybe someone left behind, or is it just obviously just junk?
It's mostly junk. I mean, you can find some coins, maybe some silver and gold, but nothing else there. It looks like it's been picked clean a while ago.
I'm sure glad we came in here.
It's just a good little spot to stop.
It looks really good. You made this? Like, you actually made this?
I bought the pack, the map pack for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then put all the pieces together.
Looks good, man.
Good.
Digging
And
it.
I can make more.
Heck yeah.
Look, there's a torch over here.
Yep, there.
Aw.
And so yeah, you enter into these hallways, which again, this is the next location you guys are going if you want to go there. But as you enter into this area, there are some torches and some signs of civilization as you begin walking through these tunnels. It's still dark, but not nearly as dark as it used to be.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Hey, bud. Look at this hot molten magma.
And middle of this room that you are in now, Goras, did you move or did you need me to move you?
You still here,
I'm
bud?
not sure yet. What?
You still with us, dude?
I'm
You
trying
wake?
to figure it out.
You wake, bud?
I got you.
I don't know.
So middle of this room is there is some flowing magma, with a small gap between it. You are able to jump past it without any issues.
Aw.
Hendrix, your detect magic is going across it. You can actually see like there's a bit of shielding preventing that excessive amount of heat from coming up.
Somebody's
so
made a magical heat bridge thing. That's what I see.
But you're looking down into the magma, and for just a brief minute, you see what looks like what looks like a possibly big creature moving within the magma itself.
What?
Okay. I'm not going to
but-
react to it. I'm just going to be like, oh.
Stay chill. Stay chill.
Elona. But you guys are able to safely pass through there without any issues.
You're not going to tell us about seeing that?
If you want to try to investigate it or make a nature check, you can.
No, I was talking to Hendrix.
Was I the only one that saw it?
No, all of you were able to see it.
Okay.
Oh. I was gonna go with that. Like Hendrix doesn't tell us. That's fine. I'm cool with the RP like that. What are we doing?
You guys can make nature checks to see if you know what those things are.
Oh.
Oh.
11.
Nature check.
So.
Nature. Haha. 23.
Nice.
You don't want to know what it is. Trust me.
Hendrix, you recognize it as a specifically creature that's possibly from the elemental plane of fire. Think of it as like a lava or magma squid. They're huge though, so like not quite a kraken size though, so you don't have to worry about
All right.
that big.
Okay.
You guys can move.
Good loot, right?
Huh?
It's probably got good loot.
It might, but it also lives in the magma.
Let's do it.
Bastion would like to attempt to push Goras into the lava
Push him into the lava.
forcibly using strength.
All right, fine.
So I don't want to go in the lava.
You guys are able to move into the next room. You do actually, before you move in there, you hear the sounds of more Kuatoa.
Oh god.
Yes.
However, it sounds like they're actually make perception checks to see if you can hear what they're saying.
I got a passive perception of 22.
Do I
I
speak?
got a 14.
23.
13.
I mean, but so this is you actively perceiving though, trying to understand what they're saying. So, go ahead and make your perception roll. Yeah. So you're listening, and Bastion and Elona, you're able to kind of make out a lot of the words that they're saying. It sounds like from what you're picking up, they're hunting down the other patrol that went out to stop them from trying to take in some hapless adventurers.
Make money, make money.
So these guys are, potentially.
Do I know what's happening? Like, do I know what they're talking about?
You hear words, lots of like bubbly sounding words.
I do not tell Hendrix. No. I'm just kidding. He's gonna start shooting if we don't tell him.
I'm gonna knock on Bastion. Like, hey man, hey.
Just looks down.
You tell me what they're saying. Hey, tell me.
I will say, however, that it looks like it appears that none of them have noticed that you are.
Bastion respects those that take, are very confident and tells him what to do.
What?
I said Bastion respects those that tell him what to do, so he tells you what he hears.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not giving up my little claw arms I got. Those are mine. Those are fair and square mine.
Oh,
I'm getting them back.
If you put them in your bag of holding, they won't even know that you have them. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah, they're mine.
That's okay.
So you guys can. What are you planning on doing? Are you going to attack these creatures that
walk into the room? If they're talking about stopping the other ones, that would mean that they are somehow at least a little better than the last.
Right.
So.
Good crazy instead of bad crazy.
Yeah.
That's the kind of crazy we need.
Yeah. So, all right. So then if you walk into the room, this one actually, the one that's furthest in the back will walk up to you after kind of holding her big fish hand out to the other Kuatoa. This one here appears to be a, again here, I'll just, carrying a staff. Almost looks like a shaman. You imagine that this one is in fact female. You imagine that she is a priestess of some sort. But she walks up to you and says, "You wouldn't happen to have met another group of Kuatoa? They possibly would have tried to attack you on the roads."
Yep, and we turned to chum.
Good. That is good. They were followers of the Deep Father. They are excessively crazy, and she kind of twitches at you as she says excessively, trying to awaken him while we are trying to awaken the mother. However, we do not use humanoid sacrifices.
What do they sacrifice?
Most of the time, she explains that they sacrifice just creatures, food, things that aren't sentient.
Okay.
She actually introduces herself as Pluplupine. Pluplupine.
You said peen.
Is literally it looks like it sounds. I love these names. They're great. She says that you can just call her Ploop. So.
Bastion will call her Peen.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
But if you were to say that out loud, she would laugh. Like that's like they find these things kind of funny. Like,
see, I feel like Bastion would say her full name without error because he's like a robot.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be so goofy like that. That's just me.
Yeah. So, but she says if you wish, you will have safe passage to Slubladop with them if you wish to go there. So that you may continue on to your next destination.
Right.
And is our fish buddy with us still? Like,
yeah. They're all with you. I'm not moving. I just don't have all their
I just want to double check. So, is there any are they eyeing each other with their fish eyes? Like, this one
fish eyes. What other eyes would they be doing that with, Jared? What other eyes? Please tell me.
Well, I found this random bag of eyes.
The peen eye. The peen eye, okay? You want to...
Here, real quick, I'm going to open up the...
You wanted me to say it, so I said it.
Here you go. Turned off the dynamic lighting. Now you guys can see the whole map in all of its glory.
Oh.
Wow, it's glorious.
Wow. It is.
It's glorious.
But, no, so... She explains that there's been some issues in her city of late between the two factions trying to kill each other, and all she wants is to make that not happen.
That's fair.
There's a floating picture right there. What is that?
What?
I just
okay.
I missed it.
That's the symbol of the friendly fish city now.
Oh, hey. Oh, nice. Hey.
So,
nice.
What
nice.
would you like to do? Are you going to stay? Are you going to go with them? Are you going to attack them? Or are you going to go somewhere else? There are other passageways that you can go if you wish.
I think Bastion would turn to the...
ask them if they are hungry. Have they eaten?
Yes, they have eaten. In fact, you see, they're all some of them are sitting, like these four over here are just sitting in around like just a small circle. They have some rations out. They're
What are they eating?
They eat fish.
Yeah, some dried. There's some dried fish. There's some
the
like,
fish
mushrooms.
people eat fish.
Fish people eat fish, man.
They're sharks.
That's the
man.
that's the way it is in the ocean.
Oh, they're
man.
sharks. Okay.
They're shark-like. I mean, if you look at them, like you can see, there's the sharp teeth. They're more.
I mean, they look. Yeah, I was gonna say they look more piranha-like, but
I think they're more of a river trout. But all right.
Wrong season, bro. Wrong season.
But Ploop says that you caught them at an advantageous time. If you would like some rations, they do have some extra. If y'all want to eat.
Sweet.
Bastion does not require sustenance, but thank you.
Yeah, I'll take some.
I'll take some.
But
I mean,
they,
like, I literally don't eat food, so.
Did you tell them that you killed off the other?
I think
patrol?
Yes, Alona aptly said we turned them into chum.
Yeah.
So,
they said then since you have killed the other patrol, we are no longer needed to go through these passageways. We can return to the city with you post haste if you wish.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
yeah, I'm down.
That's where we was. It's funny enough.
Yeah.
That's where we were going. Wow.
What a coinky dink.
All right. So you guys rest. You actually the food's actually pretty good. The dried fish has some good.
What kind of rest we talking about?
You're not tiny, Devin.
What are you talking about?
So it's actually just some Underdark fish. You guys aren't really sure exactly what kind of fish they are. They're bigger than you would expect because again they're living in these deep dark caverns. But it's dried, lightly. Got some good light salt to kind of help keep them preserved. And the mushrooms have this nice like creamy sauce over the top of them.
Whoa.
So like these guys know a little bit about how to make their field rations decent.
Dang.
They're the Gordon Ramsay of the underground fish kingdom.
It's flipping raw. That's just the way I like it.
Ploop says that she prepared the rations herself. So
Yes, chef.
You are a very good cook.
But with that, they say that you and your followers, your companions, are welcome to come into the town so that you guys can find a big enough boat for all of you. Or multiple boats, if that's what you need.
We are gods.
Do it.
They're so helpful.
So, yep. And so we will be moving to another map.
New map. Woo! New map.
Who dis?
Oh.
Are you guys
Holy
able
crap.
to see?
I have to zoom out a bunch real quick.
Nope, I'm blind.
I'm also blind.
I am not overly worried. So.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Where are we? Okay,
Yeah, where are we?
We're here.
So you're
not?
going to be coming in from the walls over here. So you guys will be coming in like right down here on the outer wall. On the western wall. These squares also equal 10 feet, just so you're aware of that. You guys make your way into just around there. Like you can see where you get either there or because like that's kind of like the upper area looking out. And this is like there's like a cave entrance out here that kind of goes to the lower area. You can be on either spot though. I'm not overly concerned about where you're standing. Mostly this part's just a little bit more theater of the mind-ish.
Okay.
But you are now in Slubladop. It actually looks out to the Dark Lake, so looking out, you have this bit here. Except imagine there are piers, kind of keeping the things and boats and everything out there. So you guys are here in Slubladop. Again, you see a lot of these guys are moving with that twitchy kind of crazy movement. Ploop herself tells you that beware Kuotoa. One thing that you guys kind of find awkward is none of them have eyelids, so their eyes are just perpetually open all the time. But because you are not native to the city, you may see that there are some Kuotoa that do not answer you when you try to talk to them. They are sleepwalking. About 20, and she says that about a quarter of her people sleepwalk in this town. So don't be offended if they don't answer your questions. They're probably just asleep.
Sure.
Cool.
Then she looks over and points at Shushar and demands that he comes with her to see the Archpriest.
Whoa. Why are you taking our friend?
That's our boy.
Like he's under our protection. Like is he Is there a problem
That's
here?
our
Like,
fish stick.
She looks at you and she says, "I know of Shushar.
okay.
He is a and she puts it in not uncertain terms that he is a holy man because she is a follower of his beliefs.
Okay.
Was he a priest?
No, but he has been touched by the gods.
Oh, no.
Or did they touch him?
I knew that was coming.
Throw it in the doll.
But you have to
wait,
beware.
wait.
You have to beware if he is found by any of those that worship the Deep Father. He is considered a heretic.
Right. And there's
So,
none of those
alright.
folk here, right?
No, not in this room that you are in currently.
Oh, this
Well,
room? I mean, like
What's
the
his
city.
face is here with us, right? Like he's here.
Shushar's with you, and he just
Uh,
kind of
Does he think that we need to come with him, or does he
Yeah.
feel like he's okay with this
again.
lady?
He is pacifistic. He will just tell you that he feels comfortable regardless.
We should probably
because
go with him.
You guys have traveled with him long enough to know that he doesn't think anybody means him harm.
We should
Okay.
probably go with him.
Yeah, that's
So, if you guys are going to go with him, I'm going to grab his token.
Is that what we're doing, y'all?
sure. What else are we gonna do?
You guys, she does
Go get a
mention that
boat?
you could go to the piers and find a boat. There are a couple of taverns in town that can give you some decent ale. And she kind of gives you like the places that are safe for her faction, so that you're avoiding the Deep Father faction, as she puts it,
So these other factions do indeed exist within this city.
within the town.
Yeah,
Yep.
just don't go on the east side.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
Go on the east side.
Just
Basically.
don't go on the east side. You'll be okay.
Eliminate.
But if you are indeed following Shushar, you are going to be going to this area here. I'm going to actually put a little thing on the map so you guys can see it. They mark this off as the Sea Mother Shrine, is what they call it.
Okay.
There, he's with you guys right there
Ooh.
next to you.
There it is.
So, she kind of pulls you into the shrine itself, and says that the archpriest that you are to see is actually in fact her. She had to make it seem like she was taking you to somebody else because she did not want her enemies to, see that she was the actual archpriest.
Very clever.
Shushar.
So, she actually tells you then too that she actually hoped that you would come with her, as she has a request, something that she wishes help with.
The
Okay.
heritage out of the village.
The archpriest, yes, basically, the archpriests of the Deep Father are looking for humanoid sacrifices so that they can awaken the Deep Father. In this regard, I would like to bait the hook, so to speak, with some humanoid sacrifices that they can use to draw them out so that we may burn them out of the city.
You want to use the pretty elf as bait?
You want to use all of you so that you aren't separated. They will not be taking your equipment because they think that you will not be able to use them. Because we will tell them that we have put a geas on you.
And
if you
that
want to
is
use Arcana checks to figure out what a geas is, you may.
1.
Oh, 19. Jared has no idea what that is. He rolled a 1.
Bastion, a geas is obviously some kind of goose.
Ah.
Goose.
Honk, honk.
Hendrix, I guess I was going to say, all right, Hendrix, you're the one who knows what geas is. You can look it up if you
geas,
want,
you
just
say.
so you have the information. Basically, a geas, they're obviously not going to put it on you, but they're going to say they will. A geas is a magical command that you can put on a creature, and it basically forces them to perform some service or refrain from some kind of actions or course of activity. Basically, you can take psychic damage if you were to go against the Geas, which can possibly be enough to kill you.
All right, I'm gonna use the stone to like, hey, this is what a Geas is, y'all.
Yep.
Downloading information.
The usual length of a Geas is only I think a month. 30 days. If you were to make it stronger, it can last a year, or even at the strongest level of spell casting that mortals can get, it is an indefinite spell. So there's that information for you. Could be useful later if you guys needed to actually use Geas on somebody if you ever get the ability to. Now consider your characters having knowledge of what Geas is.
So what's okay, yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, Eddie.
No, you go.
If you have a question, ask your question.
Well, I was going to ask the lady. I was just like, so what are you going to pay us for this? Like, what's our payment here?
Well,
sounds like you need us to help you with a problem. Like, how are you going to compensate us?
She tells you that you will be well rewarded and considered heroes, one, in this town, for getting rid of these terrible enemies. As well as we do have some significant treasure that you can get after you're done. And that's all she tells you.
Significant.
Gold, maybe some magic.
Any magic items?
Possibly.
Why so vague?
Okay, so you want these people dead? Like dead?
Dead or run out.
We can do that.
We get to keep all the loot we find. We keep all the loot we find, and then you pay us extra loot, whatever, on the end of it.
And if you can find their archpriest, and kill him, we will up the reward further.
Ooh, a higher reward for dead. Normally it's the other way around.
Now we want him gone so that he cannot spread his craziness any further.
He must smell really bad. Okay.
And the archpriest of the Deep Father is that one that what'd you say, Eddie? Bloblopod?
Bloblopod.
Yeah. The motorboat one.
Yeah.
So if you would like, you guys can kind of be. She also tells you, if you like, you may head out now. The shrine is not far from here. We will have some of our people there to aid you should a fight break out and that you cannot handle.
We got this.
The spirits will guard us. Don't worry.
All right. So, you guys have a plan for what you want to do. It is approaching the 3-hour mark. Do we want to play a little bit longer, or
I think this is probably a good place to,
because this is a pretty good spot to stop.
This is
like the ideal spot.
Yeah.
You guys have a plan.
Yep.
So
and it'll kick some fish ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a boat and just go where I need to go. Y'all go take care of that. I negotiated it for you.
Damn it.
Oh, and that's something else that Ploop tells you is that you will have whatever boats you need.
So this will pay for a boat. All right, never mind.
So not only will you get some kind of treasure, but boats. So
Hendrix, if you want to go, you just gotta leave friendship.
Ooh, them's fighting words.
His charging dock's in my bag of holder. I can't take it out. It's too heavy. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
What's a charging dock?
Damn.
It's a place where
I thought he charged on a QR charger.
No, he puts his plug in and he gets energized by it. And he's
C-type.
Yep.
So
it can go upside down or inside out. It doesn't matter. It's
brilliant design. Brilliant design.
So there's where the other shrine is, literally across the road, basically.
Oh my gosh! Like they're watching us.
Dude, we're
have
about to
this
get into a gang
conversation.
fight. They're just sitting here like, yeah, you go mess those dudes up, you'll be our hero. Let's go.
For real.
And they one thing she does tell you is that they already have some humanoids that they're ready to sacrifice. So.
Oh, so we need to go save some folk too, if we
Basically.
can.
Yep.
Is it can we inquire, like, are these sacrifices people they know? Is it a priority to save these people, or is our main goal to just wipe these dudes out as quickly as possible?
The main goal is to wipe them out.
Okay.
Sorry.
But if you can save those poor unfortunate souls, we will be much appreciated. They are not friends, but we don't necessarily agree with them being sacrificed.
Okay.
I mean, I
Here
can pop
is-
off a couple of guiding bolts right now. Just
So you guys are able to see where the Deep Father altar is, and they are able to kind of give you like what a picture of it basically. This is kind of the thing that you're looking for in terms of their altar. If you can destroy it, destroy it. And this is what they show you.
Man, we just gonna nuke these dudes. Whoa.
What the hell is that?
That's their altar.
It's like
It's a manatee with an octopus.
manta
doing some-
ray.
BDSM stuff that they shouldn't be doing. They're not old enough for that.
No, they're not. Dang.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't mind burning that down.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your.
Dude, that'll
There's
be a
your-
great start.
There's our setup for next time whenever that will be.
That's how hentai monsters are made. Manatees and
This is the
and
original
octopuses.
hentai monster, man. If there was an origin point, this is it.
This is where hentai monsters come from. We need to burn this place to the ground.
All right, y'all.
put a
All
stop
right.
to that before it starts.
You guys have any questions or anything that you would like to address before we go? Anything else that needs any other things about the game, question wise?
No, I think we got a pretty clear idea of what we need to do. Just go wipe some folk out and
Yeah. Stop the
Yeah.
sacrifices before something is woken up, whether it's
Putting
their
into a
god or
gang
something
war.
else, right?
yeah. This is like Gangs of New York, but Gangs of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Gangs of
Um,
Underdark.
just to put it out there so that everybody else hears this too. Goras, you are what,
Yes.
7th level?
I am.
You can move up to 8th. That way you are the same level as everybody else.
Woo!
Yo, welcome to the club.
We've had him on an accelerated leveling just so that he gets to the same level as everybody else, but isn't overwhelmed by everything his character can do.
Now we
So-
can finally level up.
Yay, welcome to the Almost 10 Club.
Yep, you're all going to be level 8.
Woo.
Nice.
Yeah, no joke. What do you think? Do you guys think they're trying to summon Cthulhu or something?
I hope so, man.
Hey.
I've been reading Shadow over Innsmouth. I've started my journey down the Lovecraft route
Nice.
of literature, and I'm digging it. So I'm all for some Cthulhu stuff.
You and that reading, that's going to get you nowhere.
Now,
We got
is
Pickle Rock, so-
there is one thing that I would like to say to everybody, including those that are on here tonight. I know, Jared, you're probably going to make an announcement anyway, but I figured those that are here probably.
Hey man, it's
you're just
it's
say
your
here.
news. You got all the you do it.
We may be taking we're probably going to be taking a hiatus for a little while. My wife actually gave birth to our children. She was pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
So the reason why we were able to play tonight is just due to some extenuating circumstances that we don't really need to get into.
Yeah.
So it's the next couple games are going to be like kind of play it by ear.
Yeah.
We may if we're able to next Saturday, I'd still like to play.
Okay.
However, if things change, which they obviously can pretty easily, I'll let you know. But for now, if everything kind of slows down and we stop playing for a little while, that's why. There's basically the short answer as to why we're not going to be playing for a little bit.
Yeah, or spotty playing.
Yeah, or spotty playing, exactly. But
just pay attention to the Discords and the Twitters and all that stuff.
Yep.
If you're not in the Discord, get on the Discord because
Yep.
that's where all the announcements are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. You guys kind of got to see like a true dungeon crawl. It feels like in this case, like a true like actual map that had stuff in it. You know, it wasn't just like the top to bottom map, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you have your next plot hook basically. So,
Gang wars in the Underdark.
Gang wars in the Underdark, exactly. Also, just to answer anybody that asks, they're both twin girls, and they are identical. So it's going to be very interesting. But yeah. So if that is it for everybody, unless anybody else has anything to say,
nope.
Have a great night. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Thanks
everybody for joining.
Thanks for coming along. We'll see you when we see you. Hopefully soon, but you never know. All right. Are you guys ready for the magic closing of the door ceremony? There's not much to it. I just push a button and then the doors close. That's
you're gonna leave everybody with the image of the Cthulhu altar.
Well, it's on the inside of the door, so bye.